So this is like my fourth time trying to do this video. I am trying to do a follow-up video. I did a video that wasn't even intended for YouTube on how to do Reckless Love by Steffany Gretzinger, and I did it just for a young girl at my church who was trying to learn to play the guitar, and it's a song that the church sang. So anyway, so I made a lot of references to links I would send her, and a couple people, I guess, saw the video and were having questions about what I was talking about. So, and I didn't want to not tell you what I was talking about, or at least do a follow-up video and try to explain, in case you guys are actually trying to learn this song, because it's a beautiful song and it's super easy and it's something you can play in church or with a church band or, I don't know, in your room, bedroom, whatever you want to do. But it's a beautiful song. So, and it's simple, and it's easy for a novice to learn. I'm actually not that good at guitar. I haven't been playing that long. And it's simple enough for me to pick up and for me to try to help others with. So anyway, so I'm going to do a quick version of it, the version that I know. And this time I will actually put the notes on the screen, and then at the very end I'll do a run through on exactly how to make the notes that way, in case that's what you're looking for. The actual breakdown for how you make the notes will be at the very end. So just bear with me, and I've tried to do this video a couple times and I keep screwing it up, so just, yeah, bear with me. If I make a note or two that's wrong, don't judge me too much. Alright, here we go. I spoke a word, you were singing over me. that is the song. Don't judge me. I am definitely not the best singer in the world. So I am sure you guys will surpass me in your singing capabilities and probably your playing capabilities. But that is the whole point of this. So, like I said, there's only 4 chords that make up this whole song. The particular version I play, it requires a capo on the 4th, so on the 4th fret. So frets are kind of, if you break your guitar down into columns and rows, so it would be your 4th column. And I use a lot of tabs to learn songs, and tabs are broken up the same way. So if you can kind of understand the way the frets are broken up, then it makes it a lot easier. So like I said, this is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. A capo on the 4th. A capo is just, goodness, how do I describe this construction of this? It's like this little alligator clip that puts pressure on the strings and basically cuts them wherever you put them. So naturally a guitar sounds like that. You place your fancy little alligator snapping capo on the neck, and all of a sudden you come up a lot higher. It's a really quick way to put songs that aren't in your range into your range without having to change keys. So it's just a little sneaky novice way around getting around stuff. So the 4 chords that this song uses is going to be an E minor, a D, a C, and a G. So an E minor is one of the easiest chords you'll ever learn in your whole life. So starting from your low E looking down, you're going to have your low E will be your open, and then you're going to have your 1st finger on what is now going to be the 2nd fret from the capo. So 1, 2, I'm going to take my 1st finger, place it right there. So we went, that's your new sound. And then same thing, your 2nd finger on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. And then you just play all your strings. And that's your E minor. Super easy. Next one is your D. It's a little bit trickier on your fingers, especially if you're brand new. But it's easy. Practice it a couple times and you'll get it. So your D is going to be with 3 fingers all down kind of in the high E area of your guitar. So if you're looking from your guitar down, counting that way, it's going to be your 4th, 5th, and 6th string. So your G, B, and high E. So how you make the D shape is you're going to take your 2nd finger. Sorry, I'm not trying to be vulgar there, but your 2nd finger, and you're going to place it on your high E on this, what is now going to be the 2nd fret. So 1 fret, 2 frets, 2nd finger. So that is what it's going to sound like now. You're going to take your 3rd finger, and this is kind of the hardest stretching portion of this note, and you're going to place it on your B string. So that is the new sound that it will make. And then your 1st finger is going to go on your G string. So you will go there. So that's kind of a breakdown of the sounds you're going to hear. When you actually physically strum, you're only going to strum, again, looking from the guitar down, from your 4th string on. So your low E and your A, you're not going to play. On tabs, this is often annotated with little X's. So when you see X's on tabs, and I'll put a link to this whole tab page that I used when I did this song. Not that I personally authored the tabs, but I will send you the link of the actual author who authored the tabs that I used to learn how to play this song. So you'll see X's for strings that you do not play, zeros for strings that have no fingering on them, that you're going to play as an open string. So that would be, in this case, your D string. And then it will tell you specifically by using circles with numbers in them. The circles represent where on the fretboard you should place your fingers, and then inside the circles is going to be a number, and that will be the number of your what finger. So like your 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger, so on. So again, your D is, when you actually strum it all out, it's going to be from the 4th string down, and that's your D. So your next note is going to be a C. Your C is super common. It's used in like every single song. So starting again from your low E looking down, you're going to put your 3rd finger on your 3rd fret. So A, and then 3rd finger. You're going to place your 2nd finger on your D string on the 2nd fret, so D. And then skip a string, so don't put anything on your G string. and then your first finger is going to come to the first fret on your B string. And then when you strum, you're going to see on the tabs, it's got an X on your low E, so we don't play that one at all. Everything else, you're going to strum at the same time. So that is your C string, or I'm sorry, your C note. And we got one more to go, and that is it, and that's going to be a G. A G is also very common, so how I like to play my Gs is starting with your E, your low E looking down. I like to put my second finger on my third fret on my low E. I like to put my first finger on my second fret for my A string. So, and then I put my pinky finger, or you can do it on your third finger too, it just depends on what's more comfortable for you, on my high E third fret. And then this one, when you look at the tabs, it's going to say opens for your B through D strings. So when you actually strum it, you're going to strum all 6 strings. So those are the only notes you play in this whole song, and they're always in the same order, which is really convenient. So you can almost learn how to play it by memory if you can just remember the 4 chords and the patterns. And it also makes it easy because once you learn how to go through the notes once, that's it. You don't have to learn it, you know, how to switch your fingers back and forth between any other versions of those notes. Or so again, it's just going to be E, and then D, a C, and a G. As far as the strumming pattern is concerned, it's kind of open. I wouldn't worry too much about it at this point. I'm a little bit of a cheater pumpkin eater when it comes to my picks. I use thumb picks. I don't know if you can see those. This is a Dunlop thumb pick. But I tend to get nervous a lot. The couple times I played for a church band before, and that was my first introduction to playing and or singing simultaneously on stage all at the same time, and I found that I would get really nervous and that I would lose my picks pretty often, when I play with my thumb, it's just not loud enough, so I got these little cheater pumpkin eater thumb picks, and they work perfectly. So